Simple explanations of religion or notions of justice. The truth is buried deep within those who wage the wars. Since the birth of this planet, a memory has become deeply engraved onto the genes of all living things. A memory of aggression as a means of survival. A memory of fighting. Humans seek to defend their actions in the name of truth. The act of fighting is itself a true act. Without this truth, the fighter will perish. To learn the way, ask your own flesh and blood, because one's flesh is the door to the truth. To master the way, ask your own ken or fist, because complete knowledge of one's flesh, blood, and fist is what creates one's Tekken, and Tekken is the key to life!
Why are you crying?
The bobcat, it got the mother rabbit.
Stop crying. I'll get that bobcat for you. Don't cry anymore. I came here to be the best fighter in the whole world. That's just a bobcat. It won't be any problem at all for me.
Why are you wasting your time here? You have better things to be doing. You are weak.
She needed my help. I'm not weak.
Why are you still wearing this idiotic trinket? We will get rid of it.
No! What are you doing?
No son of mine will be this weak. I'll make sure of it.
Stop! Put me down. Let me go. Let me go!
Push their cubs over a cliff and raise only the ones that climb back up.
Dad, please don't. You can't do this to me.
If you're truly my son, then you'll be able to climb back up.
Please don't. Please don't. Stop it.
It was a dream. Every night, that same dream. Why now after so long?
Looking at the unknown life form that was caught by this fishing boat in the Inga Islands 2 weeks ago. The locals, believing it to be a dinosaur, became quite excited. It was stolen before our inspection team was able to secure it. Despite that setback, our team was able to collect cells from the fishing net and begin testing them in the laboratory. Luckily, the quality of the samples were sufficient to yield a complete genetic analysis. Here's the report.
Impossible. These must be wrong.
Yes, it would appear so. The gene combination described in that report could not exist in nature. Barring an unexpected alien invasion last month, those cells must have been man-made. Humaida.
That's a multi-gene life form.
As you are well aware, the production of Humaida, as well as all types of human cloning, was banned by the Darwin Treaty 8 years ago. We at 3WC cannot ignore this extremely troubling discovery.
But who would go to all this trouble? And for what?
Have you heard of the Mishima conglomerate?
Of course I have. They've been on an acquisition spree for several years now. They own almost 70% of the world's defense industries. They're a huge conglomerate.
That's right. There's a rumor that Mishima is preparing for a war. This is a very dangerous company.
A war?
I want you to begin investigating the Mishima conglomerate. There's a possibility they're producing bioweapons in direct violation of the Darwin Treaty.
You're kidding me! Mishima headquarters is on a remote cluster of islands, and it's guarded like a sacred fortress. It's impossible. An army would have trouble getting in. What is this?
An invitation to a martial arts competition that Mishima sponsors. And there's your name, Kazuma Jun.
A martial arts competition?
That's right. It's held each year at the center of the Mishima headquarters. In fact, it's held on the island where the head of the conglomerate, Heihachi Mishima, is said to reside. He rarely allows himself to be seen in public, and very few people know what he looks like.
It's him. So, that's the reason.
Heihachi Mishima is also a legendary fighter and is quite famous in martial arts circles. The best fighters in the world come to his competition to fight for the $1 billion first prize, as well as the prestigious title. There should be an impressive collection of talent on display during the tournament. Of course, with your considerable skill, it is quite possible that you could win the event.
Kazama Ryu wasn't meant for show. There's that feeling again. It's like a bad premonition. Who are you?
Oops. Sorry about that. You really are a student of the old school Kazama Ryu, aren't you? I didn't believe it could be a petite woman like you. I just had to see it for myself. I know it was rude not to introduce myself first. Please forgive me. I'm Lei Wulong of the Hong Kong International Police Force. I received an invitation to Mishima's event as well. 3WC asked me to work with you in the investigation.
I don't know how you managed to get an invitation with that skill. Maybe you're actually working for the Mishima Corporation.
Maybe we guys just have a weakness for pretty women.
If you have to be there, please just don't get in my way.
Don't underestimate Mishima. It was no coincidence that we got these invitations. They know exactly who we are and what we do. If we're careless, this invitation could be a flattering one-way ticket to hell.
Lee!
Yes. Father, there are 3 days until the fight. We have completed our preparations for the R experiment and stand ready to carry out...
What have you done about him?
It is not necessary to worry about my brother. He renounced his heritage a very long time ago. There is very little possibility of his returning for your competition. My father is still so worried about Kazuya returning. I'm the one who made the Mishima conglomerate the power that it is today. That little kernel of trouble needs to be eliminated before it grows and Dad changes his mind.
Why are you so worried? I thought the underground circles called you the Silver Devil, back in your fighting days.
I'm not worried. Nonetheless, I do have my image as a businessman to maintain now. That's why I asked for your cooperation in this matter. There isn't a woman alive more beautiful or more feared than you, Nina. The opponent this time is Kazuya Mishima. I have to finish him off, because I can't bear the thought of losing you.
I can't die. Not yet. I have to kill him for what he did. I have to kill my father.
That is true. You must not die. You must live to witness the culmination of our fate.
It's that dream again. Something dark is growing inside of me. A sinister feeling scratching and clawing to get out. What is that feeling? What is it? Did my father send you?
For an angel, someone who can make you whole.
Let my father know. He should clean his neck while he's waiting for me.
What? The assassination failed. All right, I see. There'll be another chance. He won't escape this time. Once I'm the owner of the Mishima conglomerate, you'll never have to take needless chances on risky jobs like this again. I promise. Damn it!
It sounds as though my sister missed her mark.
She's more trouble than she's worth.
I wish she'd killed Kazuya for you and then been killed along with him.
Well, your love for your sister is truly heartwarming.
But I forget about the undying affection between you and your brother.
That's enough. As long as my brother's alive, then I'm the adopted son with second-rate clout.
You see, you and I have a lot more in common than you originally thought.
You're the only one who genuinely understands me, Anna. Here's to us.
That's so sweet. I'm sure you said the exact same thing to my sister.
So?
Nothing.
This is the island where the event will take place. It's supposed to be the resort island for the officers of the Mishima conglomerate. However, according to the information from a U.S. surveillance satellite, there's a huge plant below the island here. We're fairly certain it's an advanced weapons testing facility.
You got this from the U.S. military?
Well, these days, there's always somebody who will sell you the information you want. Just don't ask too many questions. The real problem is going to be getting into the underground facility. Did you want some more coffee?
No, thanks.
I heard there was a bombing at a hotel downtown last night.
How much damage was there?
Just one room was destroyed, and so far no one has reported any casualties. According to the hotel manager, the room was vacant last night. We questioned some guests, though, and some reported hearing gunfire. I think someone's pressuring the manager to keep quiet. Oh, we better hurry. I think that's our boat to hell.
Look, if you don't have a pass, I can't allow you on board. If someone told you otherwise, they were wrong. Now leave before you get hurt. Get back!
This girl and I need to get on the boat.
You're a fool. Get back. We'll shoot.
The Mishima Corporation may own this ship, but it's now under police jurisdiction. I would slowly put those guns down if I were you.
Hey, Motormouth, you could fight a little.
Huh? I'm trying not to get in your way.
You two are idiots.
What's going on down there?
Mr. Lee? This damn behemoth is demanding to be allowed on board.
Very interesting. Bruce! I have a little game for you. Fight this man, and if you win, you can participate in my father's contest.
I know that man.
Is he a fighter?
Bruce Arvin. He's a former world champion of kickboxing. I never thought he'd become a bodyguard for Mishima.
Do not be worried. I'm not going to lose. Stay back. This fight will be dangerous.
Oh, that's very touching. Sorry, your little girl has to see this. Come on. You're gonna hate me for this. You're not as good as you think, are you? Ah! What the hell are you?
Well, you surprised me. Very well then, you may board. It's time to leave.
fight her with a little girl?
Poor girl. I think she's really sick.
Huh?
I felt her spirit fading while she was standing there. And that man, he's like a mannequin. I felt nothing from him at all. So these are the fighters that are going to be in the contest.
And every one of them could kill you in a second. It looks like you're not the only woman who thinks she can live through this. She looks a little skinny to be a world champion fighter, though, doesn't she?
When are you going to stop harping on and on about how weak and helpless women are? Look at her. It looks like something's bothering her. She looks so sad.
She does look like she's got a lot on her mind.
So, Kazuya wasn't able to join us after all. I don't believe for a second that he's afraid. Huh?
It's close. That same dark, awful feeling.
Well, I'm glad you finally decided to make it, my dear brother. I'm sure our father will be delighted to hear that you will be entering the competition. Shit. Stationing Nina at the port was a wasted effort.
Hey, it's his brother? I thought Mishima's only son was his adopted son, Li Qiaolan. That's interesting. I wonder if he's been training for the event.
Don't cry. Please stop crying. Stop crying. I'll get that bobcat for you. Don't cry anymore.
I've had dreams about that time. That's the boy. But now he has such a cold spirit.
Why they call this place a resort. It looks more like a boot camp.
The competition will begin tomorrow morning. I hope everyone will find our facilities to be satisfactory.
This entire place is practically a prison. I don't think we can make a move at all until after the fight starts up tomorrow.
All those nightmares and the dark premonitions, they were all from him. Is that really the same boy from the past? How could he have changed so much?
Forgive you, Father. You pay for this injury, the way you scarred me. Who's there? Who are you?
I have something for you.
For me?
This. It's yours, right? This belonged to you 16 years ago, before it was torn off your neck.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're mistaken.
The picture, it's your mother, isn't it? She looks like a kind, gentle woman.
I told you you're mistaken!
Why are you so upset? Is it because your father threw you off that cliff?
What?
I looked all over for you. I was terrified, but I climbed down that slippery cliff alone, hoping you were still alive. I tried to get some adults to help me, but none of them would listen to me. I waded through the water to find where you'd fallen. I searched down there for days. And now, nearly 16 years later, I find out that you were still alive and you made it back up that cliff. But look at you! Your hatred for your father has been consuming you since that day. I feel nothing but a cold spirit in you, just like a devil.
You don't know anything. The pain from this injury has stayed with me. When I was climbing that cliff, I came close to losing consciousness many times. The only thought that kept me going was the possibility of living to get revenge on my father. Ever since that time, I knew that getting revenge was the strongest reason for living I would ever have. I swore that nothing would ever stop me, and willingly sold my soul to the devil to make sure.
But that's wrong. You shouldn't live your life solely for revenge against your father.
You shouldn't live your life for empty ideologies. Can you defend your truth with your fists?
This man is strong. His spirit is quiet, but overwhelmingly powerful. Can I win? I have to.
This time you will die.
You coward!
I really don't need to ask who sent you. It's all over for you.
Nina, you said you wouldn't miss again. I'm afraid you failed for the last time.
Oh.
And you, I'm sure you would have been wonderful in the competition. You're pretty quick when you're running away.
What's over there? I see something moving.
Oops, gotta go. I guess I'll let you live until tomorrow.
Those two must be up to something. Shit. Do you know them? Why did you try to save me back there?
I wasn't the one that saved you. They did.
You don't know me, and I don't know what you want, but you can't change my mind. Tomorrow, I'm killing my father. Stay out of my way, or you will die as well.
So were you there? Where all the commotion was last night?
I was just passing by.
I found an entrance to the underground plant between the central tower and the west side of the beach. I'm going to head west as soon as the event starts.
I'll go to the central tower at the same time.
You're not planning on actually participating in this competition, are you?
Don't worry, I have no intention of fighting anyone. I want to meet Heihachi Mishima and clear up some old business.
That's crazy.
All of you were carefully selected. Now it's time to determine which entrants in the field are the strongest. Each one of you will go to a different point in the jungle and will begin your trial from there. You will proceed to meet and defeat your opponents in the battlefield along the way. You'll fight your way across the playing field until you reach the island's central tower. Only one fighter will reach the tower. Prepare yourself and proceed inside because there...
Heihachi Mishima will be waiting.
There he is.
Heihachi Mishima.
Father.
Defeat me, and you will win $1 billion and the title of World's Strongest.
Heihachi Mishima! This is payback!
It's that girl.